Get your laughing gear around a $5 roast chook with a perfect combination of crispy skin and juicy innards. Fucking times are rough. It's bloody expensive as hell, so I'm always on the hunt for good deals, especially for the fam. So this one's 2.344 kilos, $5 on the nose. Add some roast spuds and maybe some broccoli to that. For under $10, you could feed 3 to 4 normal family size members. You haven't butterflied or spatchcocked a chook, and yes, that is a real word. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Why aren't I just roasting it whole? Why am I spatchcocking it? Because it only takes 5 minutes of prep, cuts down in your cook time, cooks more evenly. Have a sharp knife, not Japanese steel, because we don't want to go through the bones, or some chicken shears. Open the bag up. I like to just open it up over a plate, then my cutting board underneath, just in case you've got a lot of liquid in there. It's not gonna go all over my cutting board. To wash your chook or not to wash your chook? Let me know in the comments. Up to you. I like to have a prostate glove on, or just keep scrubbing your hands. Easy as. Right, so you want to flip the chook onto its guts, and we're going to start from the tail end. If you've got your chicken shears or your scissors, either side of the spine, I'll go nice and slow, pretty simple. Not just a few little cuts, all the way down. Bang, there's one side. Now you're going to cut a line directly opposite on the other side of the spine. Pretty simple, right on the other side of the neck, same deal. Just some little snips, all the way down. And don't be afraid, it will get a little bit chunky in there, like that one. Easy money. Now don't throw it away, reserve it for a bone broth, or you can even use it in a stock. Now you want to flip it over, splay it open, wings out, legs out, and then basically you're going to give it CPR until you hear it crack. As you can see, it's already got a nice, even thickness to it, right across the top. A lot easier to cook. You've got some of this fat right hanging off at the back, chuck this on your barbecue too. You can render out the fat and it'll be a nice little crispy pitmaster snack at the end. Right, now we're going to start on the underneath because the top side is going to be our presentation side, so we'll season that first. An Aussie made Siracha as a binder, just a small square on either side just to help the rub adhere just that little bit better. Not a war stopper, that's for sure. I'm using 2 rub blend today. I'm using the award-winning Oz Dirt, and of course I'm using the chicken and chips rub. Completely up to you, but you can remove the rib cage and all the cartilage if you want to get some seasoning on the underside of those thighs and the breasts. I like to leave it on because it gives a lot of protection with that cartilage and bone, because I like to cook bottom down for most of the cook. Just light coat of chicken and chips. And if you're going to eat all sides, season all sides. Make sure you get the sides of the thighs before we flip them over, underside of the wings, nook and cranny. Same, hit with the Oz Dirt. Pat, don't rub, save that for goddamn bedroom. So a quick hit with the binder, we're using the Siracha again on the presentation side or the breast side. And if you use an absolute metric shitload, well, then you can adjust the flavour profile. Again, light coat of chicken and chips. And lastly, coat of Oz Dirt again. So we're cooking on the Webbo using lump charcoal. We're going to tip a full lit basket, half on either side, then chook right in the middle. Right, charcoal's almost ashed over. We're going to pour about half equal into each basket. And we're going breast side up. Now after about 10 minutes, if it's starting to burn because you get too close to the charcoal, just have some foil ready to go. And you can put that on either side and it'll deflect the heat. I like to use cherry wood. The sweetness is perfectly balanced with the chicken. So that's just going to go on one of the sides, and the vent will go opposite that to draw the smoke over the chicken. Just like that. Now the vent over the chicken, it'll draw the smoke over the top and get a nice subtle cherry wood flavour. Now we're going to let that ride for about 10 minutes, then we'll just check on the wings just to make sure they're not burning. So remember, if you're looking, it ain't cooking. Now as part of my mise en place, or prep for you fancy fuckers, disposable foil tray, but I've also got foil wrapped in the top, so the chicken will go into that once it's cooked. Now I just have to pull the foil off and I don't have to bloody wash it. I've got a crispy bit here, so I'm going to bang some foil on and deflect the heat over the top. Now as you can see here, we've just got some foil protecting it because we want the skin to cook nice and evenly. So if you start to get some hot spots, have some foil ready to go, place them over the top and you'll be good to go. All right, so the breast is now hit 74 Celsius internal. Rest it for 15 minutes, loosely covered by the foil, then we'll carve her up. Now start peacocking around the house. Now completely up to you. I like to take the drummy and the thigh off, or a Maryland in one piece, same with the other side, the wings. And then I split the breast down the middle. Now I don't know about you, but this is usually when the arguments happen, who gets the best piece out of the chook. Look at that drip. I'm a big fan of letting this cool down, back sealing, putting it into the fridge, and then slicing it for work lunches. It's fucking amazing. So there you go. We've got our 2 Marylands, we've got our separated breasts, 2 wings, and we've got some of the scrap meat at the back with a carcass. Look at that chook. That's the breast, still dripping, perfectly cooked. You can add that to the spine from before, make some wicked chicken stock or bone broth. If all else fails, bang it in. Oh, just remember, if you see another unlubed weapon on the street with some Aussie Q merch, you say bang it in, they should reply all the way in.